Alright, I think we... Yeah, I think we got people. Nice. I think we got the lobby together. We did. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Alright, there's your players, Toasty, if you want to change the title to actually accurately represent what is about to go down. Then that would be grand. I'll really quickly put a... what do you call it? An overlay here on the screen. Who have we got? We got Mognus. Wait, I'll need to put a space here. al0t, Deevo, and Mout. That's definitely a pretty high level lobby. We're just getting started. As always, everybody gets a shot at playing with everybody else. So there will be, at the end, somebody was getting really confused in the YouTube comments last time I said this, but there will be one player finishing off with 3 wins or one player finishing off with 3 losses. One of those things is guaranteed in these lobbies. One of those things is guaranteed because it's just mathematics. You're always going to have somebody finishing off on 3 wins or somebody finishing off with 3 losses. You can't have like 2-1, 2-1, 1-2, 1-2. That doesn't ever happen. Although you'd think it would be possible, it actually isn't. So we'll have to wait and see who it's going to be. Deevo and Mognus are probably my 2 picks for the favorites here. Really depends, of course, how well Deevo is playing. He's a bit more of a inconsistent player as of late. However, Mognus in the Batmobile is definitely a change from the usual. I'm more used to seeing him playing in the Octane. We'll have to see how he does in the longer cars. Of course, Mognus and al0t are now teammates in 3v3. They're going to be teaming up with Maut. That's Mognus' countryman, Maut. Both of them finish alongside Jazer. And they're going to be teaming up together for RLCS Season 3. Deevo, meanwhile, is with Remco and Maestro and Northern Gaming. And I don't know who Mout has ended up teaming up with, if he's ended up teaming up with anybody. But he's, of course, a pretty solid French player. Be looking out for him. Mognus going for a pretty ridiculous redirect here. That would have been really bizarre if he managed to score that one. He misses it on this occasion. But I do expect to see these guys playing a very aerial-based 2v2, especially by EU standards. It's a pretty aerial-based lobby with al0t, Mognus, and Deevo in here, and Mout as well. Probably more confident in his aerial game than his ground game. So I don't expect to see too many dribble plays, and if we do see dribble plays, probably going to be Deevo that does them. As Mognus and al0t in particular, I think that the reason why al0t fits so well with Mognus and Maut, they're looking like a really strong team for RLCS Season 3. It's just because they do love to go up for fast aerials, and their styles kind of mesh together really well. So al0t and Mognus definitely the favorites, just because they have played together more often recently. But it's not going to be a free win. Deevo and Mout did join this lobby together. They were already playing Rocket League together before starting up here. Are Mognus and al0t actually going to score this? al0t nearly got a redirect in off the ceiling as Mout barely misses on the tight angle. Deevo in the good old Octane, as usual. He's got the... This is a new-ish decal for the Octane. It's an underused decal in my opinion. It actually looks pretty cool. The one with the kind of the... Is it... What kind of animal is it? I think it's like a lion, maybe, on the side. Not 100% sure. It's hard to see because you need to look at it sideways, and most of the car you're looking at the back of an Octane when it's driving around in first person. But we'll be looking out for it to see what kind of animal it is on Deevo's car at the side. Or somebody can go check in the menu themselves. Tell me, what animal is that? Soundix, please. I want to know. It looks... I'd say lion, maybe. But more importantly, can Deevo and Mout get back into this game? Low scoring affair so far. They're only going to have to play together this one time, and then we're going to get to see them teaming up with the members of Team Secrecy, as Team Secrecy are going to get split up. I don't know if they deliberately did these teams for Game 1. I didn't see them saying in the chat that they're going to stick with the teams throughout, but maybe they are. Maybe they're going to stick with their teams throughout. What a catch by al0t. Look at that, just air dribbling it off the wall, getting underneath it, and continuing to control the ball after the landing. Putting Mout and Deevo under quite a lot of pressure. They've only had 2 shots this whole game, and 4 shots for al0t, and Mognus is not many shots as well. But 2 shots in all this time is really a low amount for players of Deevo and Mout's caliber, and they're under pressure again. Mognus with a wicked angle aerial. Look at the finish here from the Finn himself. al0t with a double touch to try and put some pressure on Deevo. Gets a dunk on the clear. Look at that. Slapping it in with the Batmobile from the tight angle. Mognus doing really well. I'm not sure if Mognus is still rank 1 or rank 2 in 2v2. Last time he did 2v2 on my stream, he was rank 2, I believe, in the 2v2 leaderboard behind Pashi. But Mognus has held rank 1 for quite a long time this season. The highest rated ladder player in the world in 2v2 for large portions of the season. Of course, Apache's just a beast on the ladder. Nobody can take rank 1 from him when he's going for it. But this might be the first good opportunity for Deevo. Does he get the read? Yes, he does. Easy read for Deevo. He's a lot more confident at backboards than the majority of players in the pro scene, and that is not going to make him struggle at all. Piece of cake for the Englishman. But they need to find one more in the Batmobile and not Dominus, the Batmobile and Octane murder. There it is. Mout blasted an absolute laser. Not sure where on earth Magnus is. Oh, I was about to say I bet he missed a boost at the halfway line. I should have said it because he did exactly that. I just flicked the camera to Mognus and he's missing the boost at the halfway line. Whenever you see just a, absolutely open net at the back, you gotta expect something like that has occurred. Here we go, fake kickoff play by al0t, and Mognus sets up Mognus for the 1v1 and he's gonna take it. Easily dispatches Deevo's defense. Fake kickoff leaves Deevo completely isolated in a 2v1. And Mognus had enough boost to go for the flick with the Batmobile. Of course, Batmobile flicks are pretty nasty. You can hit the ceiling with the Batmobile flicks if you want to. Pretty easily. Miscommunication there goes unpunished for the time being. Deevo perhaps ill-advised to go for the backboard in that situation, as al0t was very well placed to go for that. Some more miscommunication by these guys. Sending both of your team members for the same ball in 2v2 is really, really detrimental. Even worse than sending two players to the same ball in a 3v3. Good job by Deevo flying down on the boost right there, but they're still down by a goal, and al0t and Mognus are just pinging the ball at the back wall again and again. Look at that rebound by al0t. Deevo knew it was off target, but only just. Deevo beans his dribble, but Mout will be there to pick it up. We're trying to set up a passing play, but with not much momentum to use, it's going to be difficult to generate any power. This could be a chance. Oh, what a save, Magnus! Using the large side of the Batmobile to great effect, and al0t demos Mout in the midfield. Dodges Deevo's demo as well. Looks like Team Secrecy have taken game 1, and we'll have to wait and see what teams these guys go for in game 2. We might see an actual team-based best-of series, or we might get the rotation going. I'm not honestly too fussed myself, but right now we have Mognus and al0t taking game 1 regardless. I'll go ahead and update that. I did put them at the top of the list here, but not because I expect them to be the winners, just because I randomly thought of them first when I was making the names in that little overlay. Okay, they are going to switch it up. I like that because we get to see all the different combinations, and now we're going to see the guys that I called the favorites, Mognus and Deevo, going up against al0t and Mout. But Deevo isn't the only player with really, really high highs in this lobby. We have al0t as well. And al0t is someone that we have seen do some crazy stuff, both on my stream and also in the pro scene. Oh my word, Deevo rips a rebound right at the start of game 2. Look at this one. Deevoing against Mout. Follows it all the way, just absolutely booms it in from close range. Deevo doing the Deevo special right there. We've come to expect that from him. Good to see him ripping it out in a 2v2. He's got the confidence of a teammate to back him up there, so he just flies at it at 1,000,000 miles an hour. No slowing him down. But there's all these guys. I've seen all these guys score some crazy goals in the past. Mout most notably came second in Insomnia LAN in England. Second to the Crown and Jewels team who were present with Bluey, Yemen and Jesse.
Sweet dreams are made of beans. Who am I to disagree?
Well, look at the team play by Deevo and Mognus.
Joined several teams. Everybody is looking for something. Some of them want to boom you. Some of them want to get boomed by you.
I thought I would let you guys off with hearing that delicious noise.
Beans. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world, joined several teams.
You guys all gonna resub with this exact message?
Some of them want to boom you. Some of them want to get boomed by you.
Sweet dreams are made of beans. Sniper Kid and JPW the third. Thanks for the resubs, guys. 3 months and 6 months, respectively. Both of you guys getting a badge upgrade in the chat. That's what I like to see. But welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. And Zoomer RL, new sub in the channel. Much appreciated as well. You guys are saying I'm muted, but I'm not. can see it on my other screen. Good try though. Very good try. Good attempt. I don't know how you're always so consistent with telling me that I'm muted. It's incredible. You guys just you're like all together now. Let's tell him he's muted. He'll believe us, I swear. Mognus and Deevo. I did expect these guys to be the favorites here. They're using their wall to defend these long shots very well. They're just saving the goalkeeper from having to defend against the tight angles. Because if your goalkeeper's sitting in net and somebody's about to blast a shot, then you don't obviously want to leave the entire goal wide open for him to have to deal with. Good pass out of defense from Deevo. Mout's going to try and run some interference, but Mognus one step ahead. Good throw forward, has the open net and the finish. Mognus and Deevo looking comfortable in game 2. And this is going to set up Mognus for an easy 3-0 if himself and Mout can take down the last game. That might be a bit tricky though, going up against Deevo and al0t. We can't hear you. Say that we're trolling. That's interesting, dude. Very, very interesting. But Dak Master, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated, dude. Welcome to the stream, my friend. That is definitely what I like to see. How are Mout and al0t going to try and get back into this game? They still got plenty of time, but the pressure from Deevo and Mognus is just too much. Another goal goes slamming in. Mognus this time at the near post. Looks like Mout and al0t are just all over the place. They could not get that ball clear. Chair muted. Yeah, the chair's muted, guys. I need to unmute the chair. It's not like a misplay to put both of your teammates or both of your team members in at the near post in that position, like we just saw from al0t and Mout, because if Mout had just trusted al0t to deal with that, it probably would have been fine. But these guys, they're just not trusting each other, and they're going to be 5-0 down now. How many assists is that? It's the 3rd assist for Mognus. Not a pretty one. He just barrels through al0t, barrels through Mout, and Deevo comes in with a turtle goal. Definitely a good finish by Deevo. Did I get your donation? I don't think so, Carm Liz. If you donated using the same name, I don't think I did. Unless you were al0t, then I did see that one. But this is very comfortable stuff for Deevo and Mognus. I knew they were the favorites, but I didn't think it was going to be this one-sided. They've really had a great game here, and Mognus, or Mout and al0t, just not trusting each other with defensive plays. They're stumbling into position. Nose is muted. That's a problem right there. Oh, what a save, Mout. Just grazing the underside of the crossbar with that clear. And trying to keep it at 5. There's still time to get the comeback going, but they just need to be all-out aggressive right now. No holding back. And Mognus and Deevo are just causing so many difficult situations to arrive for al0t and Mout, who have not looked like they've had the same synergy as their opponents. They've been boxed into their own half for large portions of the game. al0t is over on the left, or Mout is over on the left rather. al0t chooses not to use him. It's not always a bad thing to go 1v2 and a 2v2, trying to remove both players from the game, or both opponents from the game by yourself. Is not a terrible strategy if you can pull it off and just leave your opponent, or leave your teammate with the open net. Sorry, I keep saying opponent instead of teammate and teammate instead of opponent. I am just all over the place here. Oh, al0t was so close to squashing that one in. He had to get up really quickly for it, and al0t is just given up. He's decided that after that failed effort, he is just going to save his energy for the next game, or either that or his controller disconnected. Deevo and Mognus want to keep this clean sheet though. I wish that clean sheets were a more praised statistic in Rocket League. You'll very often see teams in Rocket League help the other team score an own goal, or you know, they'll score an own goal to give the other team a point on the board at the end of a series. It's quite common for that to happen, and I wish it wasn't so common, because clean sheets in football, or in soccer if you will, are a very, you know, praised statistic, and I don't think that they're given as much credit in Rocket League as they deserve. You even see people deliberately scoring an own goal, specifically at 7-0, to, you know, secure the Brazil. Alright, maybe hope is not gone yet for al0t and Mout. al0t slams the second goal, and this was definitely a boomer from al0t. Deep in his own half, just air rolling forward at the last second to hit the underside of the ball. Which is necessary if he wants to keep the arc nice and high. Looks like game 2 will go to Mognus and Deevo though. Two players who I expected to be the favorites here. Mognus is still of course the favorite to go 3-0 in the lobby. He needs to win the last game with Mout to do so, and if they fail to do so, Mout will be the sole possessor of last place. But don't be too surprised. That happens about 50% of the time in these lobbies. Oop, not 2. 1. Yeah, we did it right. So we've got the 2-1-1-0, which is... This is the score. When we do this format of 2v2, it's going to be 2-1-1-0 every single time that we finish game 2. So this is as expected. It's just who is on 2-1-1-0 that changes. I just realized that we're a pixel off here, which really annoys me. Oh my word, it's happening again. This is my nightmare. I think I fixed it. Yes, I fixed it. Just in time to see if Team M can take down Team DA. Will Deevo and al0t be able to combine to prevent Mognus from 3-0ing the lobby? Deevo very quick up into the air there. One of the fastest aerial players in the world. I think the other players in that conversation would have to be Greasy, possibly Cuxer, Maestro Remco are up there as well. But everybody, I think Greasy's widely considered to be the fastest player. Although Deevo is pretty fast on his day as well. Misspelled Beanvo, you're right, I did actually. And I know that al0t is someone who looks up to Greasy as one of his, you know, inspirations for how to play Rocket League at the highest level. al0t definitely tries to be the quickest aerialer in the world as well. Loves to boom it, so definitely some Greasy philosophy coming into play. I just realized we got the Batmobiles against the Octanes as well. The two most viable cars in the pro scene at the end of 2016, and still it started 2017, the two cars that we see the most of. The Octane is the most dominant car, but the Batmobile is close second, mainly because Cuxer plays Batmobile, and Cuxer is considered by many to be the best player in the world, and that leads to most people also playing Batmobile just because Cux does. I know that's why Overzero played Batmobile before the RLCS Season 1 LAN. He played I think he matched up with Cux in Ranked, and he saw some of the shots that Cux was doing with the Batmobile, and he thought, I need that in my life. So he just decided to become a Batmobile main. Very aerial-based 2v2 lobby, like I expected. And Mout actually missing on an open net there. He had a clean win against al0t to that midfield battle, but unfortunately fired wide. Of course, when you do rush yourself to make sure that you beat an opponent to the ball, that does reduce your accuracy ever so slightly, because you need to focus on speed. But what a pass by Deevo to al0t here. Deevo reading Mognus is clear and also spotting al0t in the middle. al0t was just there opportunistically after he was looking to rotate out, and he just decided to make a short rotation because he saw Deevo's pass coming back in. But that's a great play by Deevo, reading the clear and getting a successful center ball to his teammate, and he's pre-jumped al0t's pass, gives it right back to him. Look at the team play. Another great pass from Deevo. This could have been a shot or a pass from Deevo. He jumps up before the rebound even happens, and then realizes he's not going to be able to get the angle to put it on net, so he just looks for al0t instead. 1-2 and the top corner finish. Beautiful stuff from Deevo. And a boomer from al0t from close range, just blasting it in. Great start. Sentencing Mout to perhaps the 0-3 nightmare. Still time for the M team, the Batmobiles, to get back into this though. But Deevo is having an absolute blinder, which is never a good thing. If Deevo is playing well, can he be stopped? That is the question. And at this rate, it's not going to work. Mout and Mognus presenting a lot of turnovers of possession to their opponents. Firing at the back post is always going to result in more turnovers than firing at the near post, and we've seen a couple of backboard shots now. Mognus and Deevo doing a mating ritual or some sort of dance at the near post here before al0t just comes in and slams his authority on the situation. Deevo's looking like he's very low on boost though, and I don't know if al0t knows this. He's coming for a clear again, but Deevo still, this whole time, so boost starved. He's looking for a big pad. He's waiting for it to respawn. We're going to stay with him and see what he does. There we go. Finally picks it up. That entire time, Deevo was looking extremely low on boost. Opts to go for a catch on the wall rather than a half volley. That's the sort of position that we're starting to see most players go for half volley wall clears, which is a strategy which really rose in prominence in Season 2. Oh my word! Are you kidding me, Mognus? With the 180 backflip flick? Did he really just do this? Holy cow, Mognus. That is insane. The 180 backflip flick is actually happened in a show match. We've waited so long for this to happen. Not only did he rip it out against Deevo and al0t, but he did that so well. That was pretty much unstoppable. Deevo is not happy. He's going to throw himself into a challenge, but it's not worked as the counterattack from Mout ties the game. What a turnaround. Mognus showing to us why he is considered to be one of the best 2v2 players in the world. With one move, he's completely tilted Deevo. And now al0t and Deevo can't believe what's happened. They're 2-0, looking comfortable. Then Mognus does the 180 backflip flick. And he's triggered them both, rattled the opponents. And now it looks like they're the favorites to win this, even though it's tie game. Here comes Mognus again. This time al0t will tie him to the ball. So close. Save it. Yeah, I'll watch that again. That was so sick. What a play by Mognus. I've had a lot of people showing me that move in private matches, training. Oh, that's an open net. What a demo by al0t. Deevo barely gets it underneath the crossbar. al0t is not finished here. From the blind spot, just slams Mout from behind. Mout had no idea al0t was lurking at the back post there. But yeah, I've never seen that in a... What? I've never seen the 180 backflip flick in a show match before. Never. Or never to that level of perfection. I don't know if that was just a miscommunication by Deevo, or if he genuinely just beamed the kickoff, but I've got a feeling that Deevo might have tried a fake kickoff there, and al0t just went for boost. He's like, I'm not having any of your fake kickoff shenanigans. I'm out of here, buddy. 3-all. We do have a tie game yet again. I'm definitely rooting for Mognus and Mout here after that incredible move by Mognus, who I'm sure gained a ton of fans just purely with that one play. That was so sick. I want to watch that again. Let's just finish the game in regular time so I can go watch the replay of that. That was so sick. The 180 backflip flick. Man, I'm good. It's a good thing that I already practiced saying that off stream, so that when it actually happens I know what to call it. The 180 backflip flick. Yeah, that's what I call it anyway, when I'm explaining it to people off stream. But there you go, we have it. Is that going to be a popular move in the future? What are the benefits? Oh my goodness, they've stolen it! Mognus with the 50-50 and Mout at the last second has done it. Look at this. Barrels through everybody and Mout is right there for the open net finish. They've actually got the comeback and the victory, unless Deevo and al0t can pull off a miracle here. Deevo does get the ball into the air. al0t is up for it. Deevo very low on boost though. The redirect is not going to make it. That is going to be three-way tie for third place. And Mognus has done it again. The 2v2 legend has managed to scrape out a win with one of the best goals I have ever seen. 180. The 180 backflip flick. Let's view it right now. That's so sick.
By viewing your streams I learned a lot more. Thanks, Johnny.
Hey, 0312 Penner, that is awesome to hear. I definitely hope you continue to learn on the stream. That's one of the things I try to focus on. Godness. We're gonna watch this a few times. Oh no, this wasn't it. It was the one before this. My bad. He just set this up all the way himself. Did I get all the subs by the way? I don't know if I did. Prez to Light and Dak Masta. Zoomer RL. I don't know if I gave you guys shoutouts because I can't remember. I got so excited with that game. But all three of you new subs, welcome to the channel. Regardless. Why did you get banned for 600 seconds? You're probably spamming. Oh! The speed of the flick is just unbelievable. Let's look at what Deevo saw. How do you defend against this? That is so sick. That is absolutely disgusting by Mognus. How do you even defend against this? This is like just as fast as any of Fairy Peak's forward flicks. The height as well. From well outside the box. Well, look at this. This is the kind of goal you want to watch this from everybody's perspectives, just to see what it looked like from everybody's angles. Oh my word! It looks even better from al0t's angle. This is better than Fairy Peak's flick? Yeah, well, this is pretty unique. I've never seen a goal like this before in such a high level game. That is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Now we can see why al0t was just like, what on earth? Like, holy cow, where does this speed come from? The ball's just, you know, casually on top of his car, then suddenly just poof! It's gone. Good luck, Hen. We'll see Mout's perspective as well, just because we didn't look at his one yet. Where were you when Mognus hit the 180 backflip flick? Yeah, that's a good question. From Mout's angle, he's probably just like, how did he do this? Like, what on earth is this move? You can't really tell what's going on. But Mout's probably just like, yep, I've got Mognus on my team. I'm very happy. The Mognus flick. Now, we don't want to name a move after a player, because that, like, I don't know, it just takes away from other people who have revolutionized it as well, but just never had any limelight for it. I think that al0t definitely had the best view. I've watched this like 10 times, I'm still wanting to see it again. It's such a sick move. Doing it against Deevo. Like, this is pretty much a 1v1 with Deevo at this point. Pretty much a 1v1 with Deevo, and he just blasts it in. Absolute laser. And then al0t, of course, had the best view. Slow-mo Magnus. Yeah, I'll go slow-mo Magnus. I just wanted to see al0t again. Don't worry, we're not done here. We're going to watch this like 50 times. What a move. Slow-mo Mognus. You want to see slow-mo Mognus? Alright, we'll go 25. That Celtic player is the name moved after. I'm moving in after him. Nah, the other problem with calling moves after players is it's not like good for new people. They'll be like, who's that? Why is the move called that? But if you call it the 180 backflip flick, that's informative as well as accurate. Like, not only is it giving it a name, but it's also informing people as to how he did it. Like, he literally spinned 180 and then backflip to boom it. This is definitely a move which would be easier in the Batmobile than say a shorter car like the Octane. The Cuxer pinch? I don't call it the Cuxer pinch, I call it the pinch shot. I call it the pinch shot. Or I try to. Sometimes I stumble over my words. But yeah, I think it looks more impressive, honestly, in like full speed. Just because you can see how quickly it happened. Like, slow dribble. Deevo probably expecting a flick, and then he sees the turn, and he's probably thinking, what on earth is going on? Because you can see Mognus turning, and then just kaboom. Just ridiculous goal by Mognus. Very well done. Very, very well done. And Captain Brian, thanks for the 2 months. Hello, and welcome back, 2 months. I appreciate that, man.